Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope and do pray that we are all well. I hope the month of February is treating us well, and I hope I hope everything is going on well with our businesses. First and foremost, I like to start by congratulating everyone and wishing them a happy Valentine's Day to each and all of us. And I hope the month of Feb is actually a good one for you because as you can see, the year is actually running at a very, very high speed. Yesterday was January, now it's Feb. Actually almost in the middle of the month because when time is running, that also means probably, I hope and do believe that also our goals and dreams are coming to reality. Everything is going on well as planned because as our theme for the year says, 2024 is our year to rise and shine. And as we say, it is our year to rise and shine. It should be able to reflect in our actions. It should be able to reflect in the activities that we are doing on a daily basis. It should be able to reflect in our actions. Because if it is not reflecting, if we are not acting as we are supposed to be acting, then that simply means that we are actually way far away from our goals and dreams, which is actually going to end up affecting everything. So as we prepare for the year, as we get deeply into the year, because tomorrow February will be gone and it will be March. And by the time you open up your eyes, it will actually be June. And then after June, that is December. And that is it. And the year is coming to an end. So we need to make sure that in whatever we are doing, we actually are giving it our very best. We need to make sure that we make every day count. We need to make sure that we have daily targets that we are working towards to hit. I don't know whether we can get me clearly. Okay, so I do hope that we are all really, really working to hit those daily targets, those daily goals, the monthly goals, because honestly, if you are not going to make every day count, then there is a likely possibility that this year is going to be the same as last year. And if there is anything that I would not wish any one of us here, I would not wish you to end the year without any of your goals and dreams accomplished. I would really want us that when we are celebrating the year in December, when we are celebrating our end of year conventions, I would really wish that we are celebrating the year with you. We are celebrating our success with you. Yes. So as we really, really pursue the year, let's make every day count in terms of your activities. You know, there's also a statement that says that we do not judge the day by the harvest. We judge the day by the seed we have been able to plant. So the question is, we all want to harvest a lot by the end of the year. But then are we putting in enough? Are we sowing the right seed? Are we sowing the right seed? Are we working so hard? When it comes to daily activities, we are emphasizing and saying, if we are going to hit our goals for the year, we need to be doing 3 in 30s every single month. We need to be doing a minimum of 250 points every single month. But then, are you doing that? Are you giving it your best? Because, I mean, if we are saying that we cannot judge the day by the harvest, but by the seed that we are planting, are you planting the right seed? And are you planting the right amount of seed? Because there is no way how I should sit back and expect to harvest 2 tons of maize, yet I have sown only 1 cup of maize seeds. No way. And that's one thing I love about New Life. New Life respects the laws of nature. If you sow a cup of maize, you will probably harvest maybe a basin of maize. But you cannot sow a cup of maize and then you expect to harvest 2, 3, 4, 5 tons of maize. You cannot expect to speak to 1, 2, 3, 5 people about your business, about your product, and then expect to have 10 people joining. And that's where the law of average comes in. The law of average states that out of every 10 people you speak to about your business, you are going to expect 1 or 2 saying yes. The rest can join later. The rest can become customers later through follow-up. But one thing you should expect is that every single time you speak to 10 people, there is a chance of getting 1 or 2 people saying yes. But you cannot expect to speak to 10 people and then expect 10 people to all say yes. In fact, if someone came to me and said, you know what, Justus, this is a good business. I spoke to 10 people about joining the business and all the 10 people said yes and joined the business. I'll be like, look, there is something that is not clear here. It is not possible that someone can talk to 10 people and also get 10 people joining. It's either you are paying for them or you are actually telling them lies. So the law of average is very clear. Now, one thing that I love that Dennis always emphasizes a lot, Dennis emphasizes a lot on speaking to as many people as possible. And if there is also one of the key skills that we need to learn is the skill of collecting contacts, the skill of collecting numbers, the skill of talking to people, the skill of collecting friends, the skill of asking for referrals, the skill of asking to join farmer groups, the skill of, we need to collect as many people as possible. Let me tell you about my experience in Arua this because I was in Arua. I will travel to Arua on Wednesday. It's a journey of about 12 hours. I traveled to Arua, and on Wednesday at midday, then I ended up arriving at about almost midnight. And then on Thursday, that's when we had a farmers exhibition. And this farmers exhibition, there were over 5,000 people that walked through the expo. And through this, I was able to collect at least over 500 contacts. Now, that is what we're talking about. That's what our business is all about. Collecting as many contacts as possible. Now, what is my goal? I have collected all these 500 contacts. What is my goal? What is your goal when you collect contacts? When you collect as many names as possible, what is your goal? Goal number 1, it is to start establishing a relationship to start establishing a friendship with these contacts that you have followed, that you have collected. Start building rapport. Start building a relationship. Start building a friendship. Start building trust. That is goal number one. With these 500 contacts that I've collected, I am now already building what? Rapport. I will honestly tell you that all these 500 contacts I collected from when we met, starting from Thursday, I have been able to communicate to all these 500 contacts twice. My goal is to communicate to them, send them a WhatsApp message or make a phone call at least once every week. That is, I'm building rapport. I am building a friendship. I am trying to build trust with these people. So that is the number one, that is the number one goal when you collect contacts. The second goal when you collect contacts, the second goal is in educating these people about our products, educating these people about supplementation, educating these people about farming, educating these people that they can actually start a part-time business for part-time income. So the goal in these contacts that we collect, it is number one, building a relationship. Number two, to start on the process of educating them about Neolife. The goal is not to hurriedly go into recruiting them. The goal is not to hurriedly, quickly rush into getting them to buy the product. No. The moment you take that approach, you may be lucky that you bump into someone who has been looking for the product and they buy from you. But in most cases, people hate salesmen, people hate salespeople. People are tired of joining things because as you're struggling to recruit them into Neolife, someone else is trying to recruit them into another company. So you have 1, 2, 3, 5 people trying to recruit one person into a what? So let's take time to educate them about the products, about health, about agriculture, about farming. Let's build a friendship with them. Now, as we are educating them, as we are educating them about the products, about the business, as we are building the relationship with them, the second bit of actually getting them to know about what we do, it is by creating appointments. We create appointments with them so that we can be able to meet and share with them face to face about what we do. I mean, look, if let's say I met John at the expo and John lives in Kampala, I sent a message to John within 24 hours after you've collected a contact from someone. Within 24 hours, they should have heard from you or they will forget about you. If you collected a contact and then you call after 1 month, I said, John, how are you? My name is Justus. You remember me? We met at the expo. Which expo? Let me remember. No, 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 no. That's not how we do business. Get someone's contact within 24 hours. You have communicated to them. Hello, John. How are you? My name is Justus. I know you remember me. We met at the expo in Arua. And I was just calling to check on you. I was just calling to see whether you arrived safely, how your family is. And I thank God that we were able to connect. And I look forward to getting to interact with you more and more as we get to know each other, you know? So you're trying to connect. Then you send them messages, you're building the rapport and all that. So when it comes to making the appointment bit, how do you make the appointment? You have John. John is a farmer. And you want to call John for an appointment. How are you going to call them? Hello, John, this is Justus. We met at the Arrow Expo. You know, we did not have enough time to talk at the expo, but I have very good information that can help to increase or boost your agricultural projects. I am kindly requesting that we schedule a meeting so that we can be able to share and see how best this information can be of help to you. Hello, John, how are you? I was actually told you have ulcers. I have information that can be able to help you against that condition. I would request that we meet for an appointment and I take you through and I see how best I can be able to help you. Hello, John. I have a business that I'm doing. I am an entrepreneur. I help people to build part-time businesses for part-time income. And when I look at your credentials, I think this business can be able to help you. I think I can help you to build a part-time business for part-time income. Why don't we meet so that we can be able to share? And then probably you can decide whether you want to take up the idea or not. And now when you're making these appointments, you need to be creative. You need to be creative. But then also there are some things that you need to avoid. For example, you have joined the business and you'll be like, hello, John, how are you? I have joined a company called Neolife. My goodness, it's an amazing company. We have amazing products. I'm telling you, you need to come and have a look at this. Neolife is the best opportunity. We need to come and we meet about it. In fact, I want you to join. My goodness. With that kind of approach, you would be lucky if anyone ever shows up. You would be lucky if everyone ever bought from your product. You would be lucky if anyone ever gives you an appointment. You would be lucky if anyone ever joins you. So things to avoid when you're making an appointment. Number one is mentioning the company name. Number two is mentioning that you have products you're selling. Number three is looking desperate and looking like you are a salesperson, because people don't like joining. People don't like buying. So those are some of the things you should avoid. And then avoid answering questions on phone. Avoid answering questions or doing presentations on phone, unless or otherwise, because soon we will also be teaching you how do you present a product, how do you present the business on the phone, and you actually end up closing some of these for to join. We will also be looking at that. But in case you always have an opportunity to meet someone physically, there's some quite a things you should avoid. For example, if I wanted to present to Stephen about the business on phone, how would I do it? I'll be like, hi, Mr. Stephen, how are you? How have you been? How's your family? How's work? How are things going on? I have a part-time business I would want to share with you. I think it is something that can help you earn part-time income, and it is something that can be able to change your life. I am kindly going to send you some information on your WhatsApp. Watch, listen. If it makes sense to you, let's meet and we talk about it. Hello, John. I have some very good information that can help you to improve the quality of your health. I am going to send you some information. Watch it, listen. If you pick up some interest, let's talk about it. Hello, John, how are you? There is some information I want to share with you. It is information that I think can actually be able to improve the quality of your life. I am going to share it with you. Listen to it. I will call you tomorrow so that we can discuss the details. So if I was making an appointment online and I want to present someone online, that is exactly how I would actually invite them. That is how I would present to them. I am not going to talk about new life. I am not going to say, hello, John, I have a very good product. You need to try it out. No. The goal is in educating people. Actually, our goal is not in selling products to people. Our goal is in educating people about the importance of supplementing so that people can understand, so that they become product users. A product user is someone who buys products from you once every 3 months. And those are the people we are looking for. That should be our goal. Now, you have made the appointment. John has showed up. Now it's time to do the one-on-one. How do you do it? Number one, make sure that you have all the tools. You have all your testimonies aligned. You have all your catalogs is there. Your presentation guide is there. You have the demonstration tools are there. Everything is there. And then the other thing that I would also request of you is if you are going to be a good presenter, then you must master the art of using presentation tools, testimonies. Have everything. Someone shouldn't tell you that I have loved the business, I want to join. How can I join? Then you start saying, now you would have joined, but I don't have the form. You need to have the form right away. So show me about the product. I want to know. So how do your products work? You should have LDC to demonstrate. So how does Supergrow work? You should have Supergrow to demonstrate. You should have your own personal 3NN to show someone that actually this is a product that you can use. If you're tired of being tired, you can use this product and your problem will be solved. You should have your 3NN. Swallow a bit, you know. While we are in Arua, someone came and says, my friend, talk about it. Me, I am completely tired of being tired. I said, you know what? Let me give you 5 capsules from my own personal 3NN. Swallow them. If tomorrow you feel a change, come back. If you don't feel a change, don't come back. He swallowed 5 capsules of 3NN. That was on Thursday. On Friday, the gentleman came with 155,000 to buy a big 3NN from me. Now, supposing I did not have any 3NN to give him, supposing I didn't have a product sample to sample him, suppose I didn't have any product to show him, would he have bought? The answer is no. The answer is no. I mean, while we're at the expo, someone says, so you say this Supergrow makes water wetter. It acts as a sticker. Show me, how does it do it? Very fast, I had an open Supergrow. I demonstrated Supergrow, and the gentleman says, so this is how the product works. Now I understand the chemistry. I understand the science behind this product. I want it. He bought 2 jerry cans simply because I demonstrated. In fact, whenever it comes to the cleaning products, never even talk much. Just demonstrate and keep quiet. The client will be frozen and they will buy immediately. So as you have making the appointment, make sure that you have all the tools available. Introduce yourself. My name is Justus Muhumuza. The purpose of our meeting today, which is going to last probably about 15-20 minutes, the purpose as why I called you is because I have information about health that can actually be of help to you. I happen to partner up with an international organization that is on the mission to make the world a healthier and a happier place. We are actually into educating people how they can stay longer and healthier, how they can go through all their lifetime when they are vibrant, energetic, and strong. We are into the prevention of chronic disease. We are a team of nutritionists who are here to teach you and protect you from disease. Now, then I will go into our history. I'll tell them, look, the organization I partner up with has actually been doing this for now 66 years, and we do it in over 50 countries worldwide. Now, our job is to actually teach you how you're supposed to be eating well. Because when you understand the art of eating well, you will live longer and healthier. In fact, today, you will find that you can meet two people, both are 50. One looks like it's dying tomorrow, another looks like it's dying, has 50 years ahead. Why? It comes back to their nutrition. It comes back to their lifestyle. It comes to how have they been feeding their bodies. Then I'll go into that. And then I will now introduce the food pyramid. Now, for us to live longer and healthier, we are supposed to be eating this way. But then we are eating the other way. And because we are eating the other way, this is why there is a lot of chronic diseases, pressure, diabetes, cancer. But never mind, we have a solution. The solution is through our products. But meanwhile, as I am doing all this, I am not just talking like this. I am using my presentation tools. And the person is looking at my presentation tools, is looking at the quality of my presentation tools. And that is why, by the way, I always encourage everybody. I personally never carry old catalogs, old magazines, old books, all what, no. I always want to use very new, neat, and organized presentation tools. Why? Because because usually in a presentation, someone will buy you first before they buy into what you're saying. So if I went to present to someone and I am looking ramshackled, as I'm trying to present to them, in their mind, they'll be like, why doesn't he go and first change his life? Then he can be concerned about my life. But if I appeared in a good way, then probably, because logically, people will buy you first before they buy into what you want to talk about. So tools, do less of the talking, let the tools do more of the talking. Then something that you need to have, something that you always need to be aligned, is testimonies. If I am meeting a teacher, I need to have teachers' testimonies. If I am meeting a doctor, I need to have doctors' testimonies. If I'm meeting an engineer, all those testimonies are there. That is why it is very important that for each of us that is on this platform, you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Team Lion Kings New Life International. YouTube, that's our YouTube channel. All these testimonies are actually all on our YouTube channel. Listen to them. I mean, I closed the deal of someone who plans on, they say 5,800 acres. I had my laptop. Sometimes I use my phone, and they were explaining to them about Supergrow. And he said, I showed them the video of Supergrow. They said, Justus, if this product works the way we have seen, just count yourself that you have hit a jackpot. They bought 2 jerrycans and a big tray then for sampling. So I am just waiting for them to give me feedback. And then you see how we will fall in money. So testimonies, tools. Now, after you have finished the presenting and all that, you've shared a lot of testimonies, you've done the demonstration to show someone how the product works. Now there is the closing bit. Ask for the money. Now, for you to benefit through this organization, one is you need to fill a form. Here is the form. When you fill this form, you are going to pay 330,000. You are going to be a member, and these are the benefits of becoming a member. So let's fill the form so that we can get started. Let them fill the form, and after they fill the form, you're holding the form in your hand. Now is the time to ask for the money. So the registration fee is 330,000. Can we pay it now so that we can get started? Well, I don't have the money. How much money do you have now? How much can you deposit? How much can you commit yourself with? Well, I really did not travel with the money. Okay. When can you commit yourself to register? That's how we close people. Closing is very key. Then now, after you have closed someone, after you have presented to someone about the business, you have made the appointment, you have presented to someone about the business. After you have done all that, now the actual work begins. The actual work begins after you have done the presentation. And what is the actual work? The actual work is now follow-up. Follow-up. Follow-up is actually the actual work. Follow-up. Someone is interested in joining the business. Someone has loved the product. Now the actual work has started, which is follow-up. From my experience, there are very few people that you're going to speak to about the business and they say yes immediately and get started or buy product immediately. Very few. 95% always join or always buy the concept or always start using the product through follow-up. For how long do you follow up someone? You follow up and follow up and follow up until they say yes. You follow up and follow up until they refer 1, 2, 3, 5 people to you. And even when they refer people to you, you don't give up. You still continue following up. I have heard of very interesting stories. I saw this business in the 1990s. And today is when they are joining. Can you imagine? Kali, I saw this business in the 1990s when it had just come. I was very busy with my work and I never got started then. But now I am ready to do what? To start. Can you imagine? In the 1990s and now they are joining now? That is follow-up. What do we do? What do we focus on when we are following up? When we are following up, we don't follow up and call. Say, hello, John, how are you? You said you were going to join yesterday, but you haven't joined. Have you found the money yet? Nope, that's not how we follow up. Follow-up is providing more information to the prospect. Follow-up is trying to explain more to a prospect. Follow-up is trying to enlighten more about the business to the prospect. Follow-up. Follow-up is teaching someone more about the business. Follow-up is about solidifying your friendship. Follow-up is about building more of the trust with your prospect. Because look, it is also very weird that you will find someone for the very first time and they join. No. When you find someone, present to them your idea. You need to first go ahead and first build that reputation, that friendship, that trust. Then finally they can say yes. And all that is done through what? Follow-up. Now, here is another secret. If we are going to achieve our goals for 2024. Numbers. Every single person on this call that sincerely wants to succeed in this business, make sure that by the end of the month, you have personally presented to 100 people. I'll repeat. You want to succeed in this business? Make sure that every single month you have presented to a minimum of 100 people, minimally. By presenting to 100 people minimally in a month, that automatically means that you will do your 3 in 30, number one. Number two, you will do 500 personal points and above. And if you continue doing that every single month, you'll be good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, 2024 is here. 2024 is our year to rise and shine. Let's give it our best. Let us work so hard to see how we can make this year the best year ever. Thank you so much and have a blessed evening.